Y'all, let's get into it. I'm gonna wait for a few of y'all to get in, and I want to welcome you guys to Empress News. Let me take out my Bluetooth, and let's go ahead and get started. Y'all, child, is all I can say. If one bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch, child, let me spray some of this for y'all. Get up in here. Let's go, honey. Let's get it. Let's go. I have to be keeping myself refreshed, honey. All right. Let's go, y'all. So, y'all, it has been a mess, okay, in these TikTok streets. I know you guys. Let's start with this story first. First of all, welcome, guys, to Empress News. The full video will be posted on my YouTube channel. So I started doing that, posting it on my YouTube channel. So you guys can go over and watch the whole live from beginning to end. Okay, darling. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Bobby, Ben. Hey, Pumpkin. Hey, Kalmar. Hello. Thank you guys for joining. Let's get into it, honey, because, child, if messy ain't messy, okay, if you should have left shit alone, if you should leave things alone where they at, child, let's talk about the Zeus Network and everything that's been going on over there. Okay, now, I know a lot of people do stuff for clout. They make up a lot of stories. They make up a lot of bullshit just to get the viewers to watch it. I don't think this, whatever happened this weekend, or I don't think it was fake, y'all. Okay, I think this really, really happened. Okay, so let me go right ahead because I got my little notes and stuff. And again, welcome, y'all. And thank you guys for showing support. Thank you for hitting the live. It doesn't cost you anything to hit the like button, y'all. Okay. So now let's go back a couple of seasons, okay, when we know that Akbar V, this wasn't even on the show. This was like years ago when Akbar V and Tommy Lee had a fight. Now, I don't know who won the fight. Allegedly, Akbar won the fight. I heard, we ain't gonna say what I heard, because like I said, it's allegedly. But allegedly, she tapped that ass, okay? So, why they would get on the same show is beyond me, because it's been beef. There was another show after the altercation a couple of years later where they kind of faced off, you know, and they didn't fight. There was no smoke needed. Bitches wasn't even trying to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm confused how we get to modern day 2024 and then you're invited on the show and then all of a sudden, y'all, it was a mess, okay? I'm hearing that there was pew-pews and people got pew-pewed with a BB gun now. You could just tell people don't be about that life, okay? They just be acting. A BB gun? Child. But if a bitch scared and need protection, yeah, they gonna bring whatever they need to bring. But let me just say this. Nobody signed up for anybody to be bringing weapons on the show. First of all, that's some bullshit. If you can't handle anything with your hands, then you shouldn't be on a show like that. Because you know that if you go on that show, bitches is going to be after your neck. Especially as much shit as you talk. They going to come for that ass. That's their opportunity to beat that ass. Okay? Now, maybe you was scared and didn't want to be on national TV getting your ass whooped. I don't know. And I'm not saying whether you was going to win, lose, or draw. But I'm just talking about from prior history when things didn't go so well for you. Okay? So I guess it was a wild night. The pew pew. You guys know that Stunner Girl's back. You know Stunner Girl's with the business. She's definitely with the bullshit. So if you bought it, she with it. Okay. So I guess it went down in full effect. There were people who got injured. Tasiki said that she was traumatized because she had to help, you know, get everything situated and help the injured people or whoever got injured. I still don't know who got injured. I'm being honest with you guys. And like I said, then I heard the recant of the pew pew and all of this other stuff. And then I heard about something about the law was going to be looking into it. Well, bitch, obviously, if you coming on here running your mouth about the pew pew and you and your man and what y'all did, yeah, that can be used as evidence. Duh. Some people really do be drunk, I think, y'all, because it just don't make sense. Okay, because if that would have been me, I wouldn't have gave no statement. Like, I wouldn't even been on social media for a few days. You bitches would have just been guessing, okay? And that's why I be saying maybe some of this stuff is fake because, you know, they want storylines, they want clout. The more views they get, the more money. You know, people gonna run to their page and be like, oh, what happened? Okay, not that I'm saying it is fake because allegedly somebody did get hurt. I don't know who to this day. I still haven't heard the person that got hurt. So like I said, her and Akbar had beef priorly from when I heard that Akbar assaulted her in the studio and tapped that ass because she had a nasty attitude when she came up in there like her shit don't stink. And I guess Akbar V had to put her hands on her. Okay. Now that was a while ago. Okay. They should have done made up by now. But I guess, like I said, Natalie had another show where they came face to face. Bitches ain't want no smoke. They turned and walked off and went the other way. Okay. Now, like I said, we're back in 2024, currently on the show. Now, both you bitches know you don't like each other, so you come on the show, right? Okay. And I guess Akbar, of course, if you see a bitch you don't like, you're going to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not me, though. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let you move. I'm going to let you always make the first move. That way I can be justified, okay, in what my actions, okay? Hey, Miss Nana. Hey, girl. So, yeah, I wouldn't have said much either. If somebody popping their shit, let them just go ahead and pop their shit. So unless you come to me and most bitches ain't gonna pop shit in your face anyway, so they gonna say what they gotta say behind your back. But these bitches are scary out here. We know that, okay? So, I guess once she got to the house and they knew she was coming, and Stunner Girl, I guess, don't like her either. So it was just pretty much open all-out warfare that night. Okay, so I guess Akbar said she was talking shit to her and Tommy was quiet. She wasn't saying nothing. And that's why, because she had her little protection on her. But if you scared, why come there anyways? I'm confused. I'm confused. And then you said that, and this is allegedly out of Tommy's own mouth, she said that, you know, that's what everybody signed up for, missing teeth and all of that. Well, maybe they did sign up for missing teeth. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. Maybe they did sign up, but that's in the contract. But I'm sure in the contract, it's also stipulated that there should be no firearms. I mean, you crossed the line with that, not anybody else. Nobody else is on there crossing the line, bringing firearms for protection, even when Meatball had to fight 3 bitches. Stunner Girl, that season, I think Stunner Girl fought damn near the whole house. She didn't bring any weapons. So why were you so scary that you had to bring a weapon? I'm just asking. All right, so at that point, Akbar was just like, you know, she knew something was up because the bitch was real quiet, real fucking quiet. Okay, and remember, I'm a neutral party in this shit. Okay, I don't know none of these bitches. Personally, I'm just a neutral party, and I'm just gonna call it like I see it. Okay, so Akbar was like, yeah, she being real quiet. So we all know if you from the street, you talking shit and somebody quiet, you know obviously they got that pew pew on them. Okay, that's the first sign of being scary. Is you got to strap up. You ain't gonna throw them hands with me. You gonna come already prepared, and that's what she pretty much did. But I think she may have brought that for protection, but that shouldn't have been there. Like, regardless to what, who, what, when, and where, I don't care what threats were made. If threats were made, then you shouldn't have been there. If you couldn't stand there and fight like a grown woman, and like Stunner says, she's been jumped before by several people in that house. She still didn't bring any type of weapon or anything like that. And that's the thing is, if you're going to go on a show like that, and you out here talking shit, and you want to act like you from the street and you hood, then bitch, back up what you're saying. Nobody else is bringing pew-pews. Why are you? Okay? So if you knew that they didn't like you and they had beef with you, you should have kept your ass home. That would have been an easy solution. Because now you might be looking at all type of trouble, honey. And then you made the video pretty much stating what went down. And I mean, come on, girl, y'all got to use more sense out here. I know y'all ain't got no sense, half of y'all, but some of y'all, I know you got to have a little bit more sense, okay? Now, so basically Akbar was just like, you know, the altercation, something wasn't right, okay? And I guess that's when everything went left. The pew-pew with Stunna, the pew-pew with her, and it just went left, okay? And, you know, I guess somebody got hit and hurt because, like I said, Tasiki was like, she was traumatized. What's that other girl name? Biggie. I guess Biggie was traumatized. I'm sure that had to be traumatizing, you know, to see somebody, you know, we all here for the same reason. We all here to get the bag. And then a scary bitch pulls out a pew-pew. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know to stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. But, you know, let's even the score. If I would have known you was going to bring yours, I'm sure everybody there would have had theirs. You see what I'm saying? So we don't want to give anybody the disadvantage. And let's be honest, a lot of y'all have been on reality shows for a while, okay, and never pulled no shit like that. So fear will make you do that, though. Fear will make you do that, okay? So I don't know. It was just a mess, I heard. Akbar also alleged that DTB, Diamond the Body, snuck her. I guess Diamond the Body is gone as well off the show. She was like, bitch, I'm out. Ain't got time for all of that. Just like she snuck, what's her name? Bianca. She snuck Bianca last season. And if you guys will go back and watch the reunion, that was Bianca kicking her teeth out. That was not Tasiki punching her teeth out like everybody was running around alleging. She got her lick back because Diamond the Body snuck her when she was just standing there. So she be out here sneaking people. So keep that in mind when bitches getting their teeth kicked out. That's why they're getting that. Is because they're being sneaky and they're doing shit to people that they shouldn't be doing. Okay. So I don't know. Like I said, if it is anything legal, I'm sure they'll look into it. But now, where does that leave the show? Where does that leave, you know, the other girls? You know what I mean? Because let's be honest, if they do an investigation, they're gonna shut that whole shit down. Like, ain't nobody over at Zeus Network. I guess, Smiley, you got your wish, bitch. Because at the end of the day, you know, if everybody has pew-pews and all of that, then yeah, they're going to shut it down. I don't give a damn what they say. They're going to shut it down until a full investigation is done. And like I said, it's already been leaked about what transpired, who had the pew-pew, who was doing the back and forth. I mean, I just can't believe you guys would just put yourselves out there like that. I'm just going to be honest. You know, you're supposed to be on there to make money. And you can't say, oh, I didn't know that, you know, I was coming on there and they wanted to fight me. Bitch, so what did you think you was going on there for? What did you think? To show off your body? To show off your makeup? To show off? What did you think you was coming on the show for? You thought a bitch wasn't going to put hands on you? If you're going on that type of show and you've been on there before, you know what to expect. So I'm confused. I'm really, really confused, okay? I'm just very, very confused. All right, and then I hear Mariah Lynn and Akbar getting into it. We know Mariah Lynn is not on the show anymore. So I don't know why y'all are feeding into that, okay? If she want to talk, let her talk. She ain't getting the bag over there no more. But, you know, let her do her thing, okay? Again, it's just really, really messy, okay? And if the law gets into it, that's no fault but you guys' own. That's y'all fault. That's not anybody else's fault that you can't stand up and put your money where your mouth is, or you can't stand up and defend yourself after talking all this shit. That's your fucking fault. That's not anybody else's fault. Shit. You knew you were going there. You guys knew you were going there. Half of y'all know y'all got beef with each other. Nowhere in the contract does it say that, oh, you can bring a pew-pew. Bitch, no, because that would make you better than everybody else. Why would they want you on their pew-pew in the cast members? Because you don't want to fight. Girl, bye. Anyways, I'm sure somebody will be held liable for it. And, you know, let's see if bitches is really about that life once they get in the slammer. Okay? Because like I be telling y'all, money ain't gonna help you when you get in there. Okay? Being tough and being bad is about 1,000 bitches lined up to beat your ass when you get in there. It ain't gonna be no saving you. Sometimes them guards be like, go ahead, get her. You just better hope that they having a good day. Okay? Or just pay somebody to keep them off your ass. Alright. Lord have mercy, y'all. I just don't get it. But I tell you, one bad apple spoils the whole bunch. One bad apple spoiled the whole bunch. Now, I don't know if the season is going to continue to go on, like I said, because now this is serious. You know, depending on the way that the law looks at it, depending who can be real convincing, you might be looking at attempted pew-pew, girl. You attempted murder. You know what I'm saying. And I'm being just honest. Because they don't look at things in the way that we do. You know, they look at things by the book. They look at things by the law. And bitch, if you break the law, they're going to have your ass. They don't give a fuck what reality TV you done made a little bit of change on. They don't give a fuck. So that's what I be telling y'all. When y'all out here playing tough, you better know what you playing with. Okay? Play tough if you want to. Play tough if you want to, honey. It ain't gonna be funny. When you making them calls, you know, from a jail cell, when all you had to do, like every other season, whoever was involved, whoever had the pew-pews, was go on there just like you regularly do and fight your battles the way that you... Listen, it does not matter. I was always taught that when I was in an altercation, and this, I'm going to just be honest with you, this is just something I taught myself, you know. It doesn't matter whether you win, lose, or draw. Okay? You're not fighting to win. You're fighting for your respect. Okay? You're not fighting to win the fight. At least I wasn't. I was always fighting, like, for my respect. That's just how that's how I always did it. Okay? So don't go on these reality shows if you can't, you know, take the heat. If you can't take the heat, stay off of these fucking shows. Yeah, you want the money to live a certain lifestyle. But if you can't deal with that, then don't go on there. Keep your ass home in your warm bed or in your warm living room. Don't go on these shows. Because if you go on there, they going to get you. They're going to get you if you're on there. Especially if you've been talking shit for a couple of years. They going to get you. Thank you for liking the live, Jacqueline. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Renzo. Yeah, so, like I said, it's messy, messy, messy. You know, once it's out of control, it's not even in the network's control at that point. Once the law gets involved, like you could say, oh, they didn't. Nobody signed a contract to be pew-pew. Nobody signed a contract to. It doesn't matter who they threatened. Nobody signed a contract for you to bring a pew-pew to the place. I mean, who's people? I swear, y'all. I be thinking people be having like a 4th to 5th grade education because some of the stuff that comes out of their mouth is so fucking incriminating. It's sickening. It is sickening. And they be thinking that they so fly, they so cute, but be so fucking dumb. Don't have no fucking common sense. Like, it's sad. Like, the way that y'all incriminate yourself, it is hella sad. Okay? Again, I haven't heard anything from Stunna Girl on her part, which is what you're supposed to do. Okay, I know she was in the building. Tinkerbella, everybody was there. But again, I haven't heard her making any videos, giving her side of the story. I haven't heard her doing any of that. And that's what you're supposed to do. Okay? Keep people guessing on what truly, truly happened. Okay? All that other stuff, running on there, laughing, talking about, oh, it was cleared out and we was ducking and... Girl, bye. You know better than that. You should know better than that. If you a real street bitch, you would know better than that. That's why I be saying it's some inconsistencies here with some of you hoes, okay? All right, that shit is for TV only. And that was proven. Let's move on, y'all. Akbar, I don't know what you got going on. You hauled ass and was just like, you know what? And I understand you do have the PTSD, sorry. Because you were previously shot, you still have the bullet in your head. But like you said, any bitch want to go, it's open season. Put everything down, let's go. You know what I'm saying? But you weren't prepared for the pew. But if you already put your hands on her before, then I can understand that she's not going to let you just beat the shit out of her again. Especially, like I said, on national TV. So I guess that was her protection. But that was totally wrong. You don't do that, okay? If you feel threatened or afraid, do not put yourself in environments where you would be accosted or you would be getting your ass whooped. Just stay the fuck home and stay the fuck off the show. Because how are you going to coexist with them? It just does not work like that. Okay, so, again, Akbar, I just felt I don't even know what you were doing on the show. I'm just going to be honest with you. You know, if you say you've grown and you've got growth and all this other stuff, then act like it. Okay, you didn't need to be on there in the first place. Okay, and I'm just gonna say what the fuck I gotta say. Okay, and I don't feel like you needed to be on there anyways. And I know that you were in your spirit. I'm sure you were convicted about that because I think when you guys were at the club and they were doing their song, you just didn't really look interested. You just didn't really seem like you fit in. But I know y'all be trying to fit in for the bag. But see, for the love of money. Now, if you would have listened to your intuition, you wouldn't have been there. But I know you got bills to pay. I know you got children to take care of, okay? So you figured, okay, I'm going to go make this quick bag and be done with it. But when bitches want to see you dead, that's a different story, you know. That ain't no storyline. You know, that's the truth. Okay? So, I don't know. I just hope Rolly's okay? All right, and the other girls, I hope that they're okay. Like I said, I haven't heard any information on who actually was struck, who actually was hit. Now, I know Stunner Girl will fight. She's, like I said, that season, she fought about 5 girls, so I know she'll get down with the get down. She's not no scary type of bitch, okay? She like me. She gonna fight whether she win, lose, or draw. Long as it's fair, okay? She gonna get it in. All right, so I was just really appalled, you know, shocked. And like I said, you know, one bad apple. That just shows you guys that when people are unstable, that one bad apple will fuck up the whole show. Okay? They'll fuck it up, tear it up, fuck it up. You know what I mean? And like I said, again, everybody did sign a contract to be there. And they signed the contract to be there to fight, but not to be shot at and not to be anything else like that. Okay? So please stop trying to make excuses for your bad behavior. You're a grown woman. Sure, you're almost 40 years old probably at this point. I mean, you got to grow up here, women, and do the right thing. Okay? They got places for people like that, though. They'll straighten you up. They'll straighten you right on out, Miss Ma'am. They'll straighten y'all asses out. All right, let's move on, y'all, because that is getting annoying. And like I said, with Akbar, you shouldn't have had your ass there in the first place, okay? And like I said, maybe you was coming there to fight and do your thing, and that's fine, you know. But you got to see it from the other person's side. If they're scared, you know, then they're going to bring their protection, you know what I mean? But why come near, though, to do that? That's what I'm saying. Why come near? Why come to a place where you possibly may have to somebody? Why? I'm confused. Why? I mean, this fake bad girl persona is just, it's got to stop, y'all. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. Let's move on, child, because that is depressing. Okay? Thank you for liking the live. Um, that's just depressing, you know, to have to keep talking about this. If this really happened. I know, because y'all know I'll be like, these bitches be lying. They be making up shit just to get some views and stuff. But I guess not. Maybe it really did happen. All right. Again, Mariah Lynn's gone. A couple of the girls was like, you know, fuck it. It's not worth my life. But if you know that a BB gun, it's not going to take your life. Now, depending on where the pew-pew was shot, it could take out an eye. It could riddle your body with, but it's not going to, you know what I'm saying? But a BB gun, I'm sorry, y'all. I am so sorry, y'all. A BB gun. Why even bring it? I'm sorry. They didn't have no taser. You ain't got no taser. You ain't got no mace or anything like that, ma'am. I mean, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. I just don't understand. You know, it just doesn't make sense. All right, let's move on, child, because I've had enough of you guys over at Zeus Network. I'm going to cancel my goddamn subscription, too. You ain't going to be getting my goddamn $5.99 for no rigged up bullshit, okay? Give you my $5.99 back. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, yeah. Child, and people be trying to excuse they bad, degenerate behavior, honey. Child, you know you wrong for that. What do these people be on? Let's move on. So anyways, furthermore, without further ado, let's go ahead. So I was scrolling through the TikTok streets earlier, and y'all, Judge Joe Brown, honey, was going ham on Kamala Harris. Now, sir, what is going on with you and this lady? He does not like her, y'all. He said that he was tripping, y'all. He called her a garden hoe, okay? And he says he knows a hoe when he sees one, okay? And he was like, where is her pimp? Because obviously she's got to have a pimp somewhere in the cut, okay? And child, he was going off on her, y'all. I don't know what she did. I don't know what she did to him back in the day, but he was like, child. Yeah, he was like, he know a hoe when he see one. And where's her pimp? He trying to figure out who her pimp is. He also called her a witch. Y'all, Judge Joe Brown, y'all, it got that bad. He was calling her every name in the goddamn book, okay? He was calling her every name. Thank you for liking the live, dear. He was calling her every name in the damn book, okay? Sir, I don't know what she did to you 20 years ago. But maybe he just know what he's talking about. Maybe we don't, like I said, we don't know these people's character. Okay? But they always gonna let it leak a little. They always gonna let it, you know, be known and be shown, okay? But honey, that was some funny shit. All right, let's move on, y'all. Let's move on because yes. Hey, Deborah. Hey, girl. All right, well, let's keep moving on. So, I know you guys saw on the TikTok streets that I think her name is Glorilla, the rapper. She was pretty upset with a young lady that posted her before and after transformation with the makeup, okay? And don't get me wrong, she's a beautiful young lady, you know, with or without the makeup. You know, makeup is used to enhance. Beautiful young lady. But I think the reason that she was so upset, first of all, the picture was 2 years old, okay? And now the picture has gotten millions of views, okay? And furthermore, I guess she did the transformation not with a bare face, but like she had like a line. It was a mess. It was. She didn't have to do that. You know, if you're going to do the transformation, just show the full face ahead of time without makeup and then show the face after with the makeup. Okay. All right. Let's keep moving along. I'm from America, a mediocre or whatever your name is, baby. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so another hot TikTok topic is with Tim and Brene. Okay, and you guys know they're going back and forth to court because the wife is taking them to court. I didn't know you could do that. I guess you could sue the mistress, honey, because that man done abandoned his children. Okay, not that I'm not saying he's not a good father, but you know, he done left the household and he's with the other girl. So he done left the wife and he's with this other woman, and I guess that's abandonment or whatever, but I didn't know you could sue the mistress. Child, I did not know you could sue the... Hold on, y'all. Let me go check something. I did not know you could sue the mistress, honey. But you can. I got to fix this, y'all. Okay. So, yeah, y'all. You could sue the mistress, honey. The whore that broke up the family. Because I know she don't want him back, honey, after he done played in that cat. Look, You stay right on out there, baby. Okay, I know Akira is like, no, you done played with that kitty. You can't come back to this fresh kitty, honey. All right, so, you know, I hope things work out for the children's sake. You know, you don't have to be in the home. You can still, you know, be a good father. And I hope that he's still taking the time, spending with his kids and stuff. And doing what he has to do. Okay? I pray that he's doing that at least. Hell, it's Sunday, y'all. And I done had a big dinner I made. And I'm tired. I'm in my city. Why you worried about where the fuck I'm at? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so, I'm everywhere. Just like the air, I'm everywhere. Why you say it's up with me? Okay, so let's go, y'all. Why the fuck I'm going to tell you what city I'm in? Fuck out of here. Why? You going to come with your little BB gun? You fuck around over here, bitch. You going to get the real shit. All right, so, let's go on, y'all. Let's move on. So people were complaining in the TikTok streets also that I don't want to get to know you. I'm good. Thank you, though. So people were complaining that Kevin Hart and Nick Cannon have been on TikTok selling things, okay? I don't think it was them selling things. I think they just came on like to help a friend out. You know, help his friend sell some items, and people felt some type of way about that because, you know, they were like, what about the small business people? What about the smaller people that, you know, you're taking away their sales? Don't you people have enough fucking money? But, you know, I don't think it was them. It was, you know, the person they were with, which is not as wealthy. Okay? So people were feeling some type of way like, wait a minute, I got those same items here. You guys know I haven't done a TikTok shop item in forever, but I'm about to get back on it, okay? About to get back on it because I need my Christmas money, honey, okay? And people felt some type of way about it. Like, they got enough money. Don't they already got enough fucking money? Why they got to come on here, da-da-da-da-da? But, you know, people want to be seen. People want to, you know, they have friends, normal friends and stuff that they can help support, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes we do say, well, how much money do they need? You know, when you see, like, for instance, you might see a person come out with a perfume line, and maybe you're trying to start a perfume line. And then you're like, well, goddamn, how much money do they need? And then you'd be like, well, are these motherfuckers sitting in the cut watching us? Yeah, watching the smaller people with their ideas and shit like that. Yeah. Yep. Just because you're wealthy doesn't make you smart. It does not make you smart because you have money. Okay? Not everyone that is wealthy is smart, as you guys can see. Okay? All right, let's move along. Let's move along. So we want to give some prayers tonight to Serena Williams, okay? She discovered a cyst that had to be removed. I think this was in her neck, y'all. And they said it was the size of a grapefruit. A damn grapefruit. Child, that had to be painful, okay? So we're praying that you get better, Serena, and just take your time and recover, girl, and enjoy the babies. And this isn't her first time having a health scare, y'all. Because I think after she had her daughter, the first one, Olympia, she was feeling a little off. She kept telling them, you know, something's not right. That's why I always tell y'all it's important to know your body. It's important to know your body. I mean, let's just be honest. It's important. It ain't just important to not know it. You have to know your body. And after she had her, she felt kind of off. And then come to discover, she was telling them, you know, you need to check me. And, you know, as Black women, we have to advocate for our health. We have to. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Ronley. Hey, Corrine. We have to advocate for our health, okay? And come to find out, they had to do emergency surgery, if I'm not mistaken, to get the blood clot out. So let's just say that she went with the doctor and was like, okay, nothing's wrong. You know, I just had the baby. But she was firm that something wasn't right. You know, you got to be in tune with your body, y'all. You got to be in tune with yourself. I know I am, you know, very, very in tune. I can tell, like, certain foods I eat that I shouldn't eat. I don't mess with it. You know, so. All right, well, we're wishing her well. We're wishing her a very, very speedy recovery. And what else? That's it for that, okay? Just wish her well. Now, TikTok streets, y'all, there is a 64-year-old lady that is pregnant. What? Y'all, it's true. This lady is 64 years old, and she's carrying a child. I think that's the oldest I've ever heard of someone carrying a child is 64 years of age. Okay? What a blessing. What if it was twin? Child. I don't think I could do it again, y'all. Like, no. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Listen, God ain't gonna put too much on you that you can't bear. If she had them legs open, then it's a possibility. But 64 years old, and yes, she's carrying a child. I always said that, and a lot of us are older mothers. And I feel the reason for that is because God says, you know what? It's a lot of babies that are terminated by a lot of these young ladies out here. Some of them be bragging, I don't got no kids. Bitch, you would have about 15 kids if you wouldn't have had all them damn abortions. Let's keep it a buck. Don't make it like you out here all holy and growly because you ain't got no kids. You would have some kids. Shit. So I guess God is blessing the wombs of the older women because he knows our morals are a little bit different. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with whatever you decide to do. That's your business, okay? I'm not here to judge on if you want to do that or not. That's your business. But a lot of you would have more kids than what you have. And a lot of you would have about 10 kids if they weren't swimming around in your belly from being murdered, okay? Because, you know, I don't play that shit. But, you know, they brag on it. Oh, I don't got no kids. Well, you would. You'd probably have more than I have. The little four kids I got, you'd probably have more than that. Mine is, 21, 17, 16, and 4. So a lot of you would have a whole bunch of them motherfuckers running around. Yes, you would. Tell the truth here. We're going to talk about it. Okay? So I believe that God is blessing the wombs of the older women because they know that a lot of us grew up back in the day and we're going to carry them babies to full term. Even though this lady is having a fit. Okay? And I don't blame her because I couldn't imagine, child. I'm telling you, I have to fight that doctor. They have to take me up out of there on a stretcher. If a doctor came and said, hey, ma'am, you're pregnant. And if I was that age, that's pretty old. Now, let's be honest. Okay? But I guess you're only as old as you look and feel. But I could not imagine, child. I could not imagine being that old to be pregnant. That Lord, that would have to be a cross that you would. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you that they would have to lock me up for a few days because I would know that I would have to have the child, regardless to what. But oh Lord, but on that other side, I'd be like, Lord, why me? So she's carrying that child, and she's 64 years of age. So God bless her womb. God bless that baby. I'm telling you, God gonna get them babies here one way or another. He gonna get them babies here one way or another. If he got to open up these old ladies' wombs and, and get these babies here, it's gonna happen. Okay, especially if they meant to be here. Okay, it ain't so easy, especially just depending on the era you came from, to be like, we was taught that, you don't do that to babies and stuff. If you get pregnant, you have it. If you get pregnant, you be woman enough to lay down and open your legs. You be woman enough to go and you have that baby. But, times have changed, and I know people have different circumstances. Some people are raped. Some people are molested. Some people, it's different circumstances. I do understand that. But then again, I have seen and heard of bitches who do it as a form of birth control, and they should be stopped. There's no way in hell that you should be able to go and have abortions 10 times out of the year, 8 times out of the year. It's different if they say, okay, well, you made a mistake this time. Now you can go get on birth control. But no, they don't stop. They continuously keep doing it over and over and over again. Okay? Over and over again. And that's why you see a lot of them that have kids. That's what they're doing. And then you get some of the ones that don't have any kids. That's why they don't have any kids, just because that's what they're doing. Okay? So you don't act holy and moly when you're a walking graveyard, pretending like, we know what you've been doing out here, honey. We know what you've been doing. We know what you bitches been doing. Okay? So every child I had, except for the one that I lost, when I miscarried, that was my first child. And then when I got married, I had miscarried, and then I couldn't get pregnant for like 4 years. Okay, and then that's when I got pregnant with my daughter, who's about to be 21. So, and her dad is, like I said, he passed away. My first 3 kids, we were married, and he died. So, hey Amber, hey pop star. So, that's just what it is, y'all. Let's be honest here. People need to stop with their bullshit and tell the truth. Okay? But everybody has to stand up and give an account of what they've done, okay? Again, I'm not here to judge because I know people have different situations. I've heard of some horrible situations that, people should be allowed to terminate if they feel the need to. I don't care what circumstance it would be under. I just wouldn't be able to do that. Even at this age, if I was out there, I've been celibate almost 3 years. But if I happen to, let's say I start dating and we get physically active and I get pregnant, I'm going to have to try to keep that child. I'm going to have to do what I have to do. Okay, it's just what it is. Not looking forward to it. Thank you for liking the live, but it is what it is. Okay? All right, let's move along. Thank you. I appreciate you liking the live, Mr. Fit. Thank you. All right, so let's move on, y'all. People are leaving this world every day, and it is just sad, okay? So we had a young lady by the name of, in the TikTok streets, we had a young lady by the name of Ramaya Griffin, okay? Miss Griffin, young girl too, y'all, young girl. She was shot and killed by her boyfriend. Didn't I be telling y'all? Some of y'all be sleeping with the damn enemy. Some of these people be so... some of these people be so evil. Some of these people be so damn evil. Some of y'all be sleeping with a whole snake be laid up in your... Just think of it like that. A snake crawled up next to you, keeping you warm in the bed. Just think of it just like that. Now, this man... This is sad, okay? This man, I guess he had a history of being physically abusive to her, okay? jumping on her and shit like that. You guys know how it is. Because 9 times out of 10, we've all been through that as a young lady. Let's be honest. Okay? We have all been through the phase where we've dealt with the domestic violence. Okay? We've dealt with an abusive lover or boyfriend or husband or whatever. Let's keep it a buck. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm here to tell the truth. And I'm just telling you, most times out of 10, from the age of probably when you start dating, these men be doing that, roughing you up and beating your ass. Let's go. It's the truth. Okay, now, I'm not saying I did get my ass whipped, but not to the point where I wasn't fighting back. You know what I mean? It was just the point that, he was a man. He was stronger. Like if I would have known what I know now, then yeah, I would have done the hot grits. I would have, done a couple of different variations of things. But where would I be at today if had I taken justice into my own hand and said, well, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm about to, And don't get me wrong, I have come close to that. You know what I mean? I have come close to that. But if a man is taking you to the edge like that, where you want him unalived and he's jumping on you, then you need to get out. You need to run. Because it's going to be either you or him. You see what I'm saying? And that's the choice that I had to make with my daughter's father. My 4-year-old's dad. It was either him or me. Okay? And it wasn't going to be me. I knew that if we stayed in that toxic situation, that one of us was going to go to jail. One of us was going to go to prison, and one of us was going to go in the ground. And I knew it wasn't going to be me going in the ground. Okay? And I didn't want to be responsible for taking anybody's life, because that's what you're pushing me to do. That's what you're doing when you're constantly picking and fucking with me. That's what you're constantly doing. Eventually, yeah, you're going to snap like a toothpick and you're going to lose it. And you're going to, and many women are serving time right now because of that same thing. They just snapped and was like, you know what? Fuck it. Even though he's been a history of beating women, abusing women, if you don't make a report or if you don't have any evidence to back that up, they're not going to believe you. Well, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you leave when he jumped on you? Why didn't you leave? Who wants to leave? You think you're in love at that time. Who wants to leave somebody that they care about and they love? But until your mind opens up and you realize that, okay, you know what? That's not love, man. This is some sick, toxic shit. You know what I mean? I need to get the hell out of here. So, I knew in my heart, because I had talked to God about it many times. I had thought about the act many times, especially when we would get to argue. And this is what, after the physical stopped, because he didn't hit me anymore physically, because I had to call my brothers and my nephew to get on his ass. So he never did put his hands on me again. After, once he did it while I was pregnant, but after that, he never did it again, because I had to call in the troops. You see what I'm saying? And they took care of that. And I don't think he'll ever hit another female again. Let me know if he do, child, because, honey, I don't think he crazy enough to try that shit with any other bitch out here after that ass whooping that he received when I was pregnant. But you shouldn't be hitting a pregnant female. Like, what the fuck? Okay, you keep me hostage, beating me up. This shit was crazy, y'all. So like I said, I've been through a lot of things. So I can tell somebody else, I can advise somebody else that you don't want to be in the seat that I was in. Especially if a person hasn't changed. Whew. Imagine if I wasn't as tough as I am, because I grew up with brothers and stuff. I'll fight. But imagine if I was weak and frail and I just couldn't defend myself. And man, some of these men will mop your ass up. And hem your ass up. Some of y'all getting your ass out here whooped on a regular, honey. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That fear, trying to please some goddamn man? Fuck that shit. So I talked to God about it. And so I knew I had to leave. I knew I had to, be done with the relationship. After I had my daughter, I was just like, you know what? I can't do this shit no more. I can't. I was like, I can't do this shit no more because I'm about to take this nigga life, like real shit. And I was one time before, but this guy had stopped me. He was like, don't do it. I was like, I just can't take it no more. Because we had gotten into an altercation again. And I had picked up that lamp, and I was ready to just keep going until there was no movement left. But then I was like, you know, I had to get out of that situation, because it was like, okay, once you finish him off and all this blood is on your hands, what about the baby? You know, what about my child? If I finish this man off, what about my child? If I'm sitting in I wouldn't be able to bring her to no jail cell with me. You think they're going to say, well, ma'am, you got a 1-year-old baby, or you got a 6-month-old baby, or you got a 2-month-old baby, come with us. And I'm screaming, the baby. And he out there laid out on the floor. I just was like, hell no. Nah. So I chose her over him, okay? I chose her over him. And I would do it all over again. And that's why at this stage in my life, I just want peace. You know, because everything he's about is chaos, being chaotic. I don't want the drama. I don't want the nonsense. I don't even want you. You don't even have to pay me no child support. Just like vanish, my nigga. Disappear. Okay? Like dis-a-fucking-peer. And that's why I'm here where I'm at. Because it's like, we need to put distance. Like, go your way and I'm going to go mine. And that's that. Don't ever cross my path. Because if you do, I know I'm healing, but I'm not responsible if you ever cross my path again. Because maybe all that shit that you did to me may come back. But again, I have to think about my child. You know, if I could do something like that, what's going to happen to my baby? Nobody can take care of her like me. You know, she got an older sister, but my daughter's trying to be a doctor. She ain't got time to be raising no child because I went and made a mistake So that's why I said, let me leave the state. Let me go on about my business, because I know if I ever cross paths again, it might get ugly, y'all. I'm just going to be honest with you, you know. But I'm just going to keep praying on it. I'm going to keep healing, because I don't want to have hate in my heart for anybody, you know. And thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. And I'd rather just be a single parent and do it on my own. And I took that responsibility because, like I said, I never ran and was like, oh, I'm about to put you on child support. I never did that. I wanted a clean break. I don't want you involved any motherfucking type of way. I don't want you calling my phone. I don't want you doing none of that shit. Like, just act like you dead, okay? Which he is dead to me, okay? So I don't have to ever worry about that. And I feel like if you fuck with me now, then you're deliberately like fucking with me. And I'm going to take care of that. Know that, okay? Because if I left a whole different state and you fucking with me from a whole nother state, then yeah, I'm going to handle business this time. For real, okay? Now back to this young lady who I said was sleeping with the enemy, Ramaya Griffin, okay? Shot and killed by the boyfriend. Now they said on Instagram, thank you for the rose, that Latina nurse. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. So she was sleeping with the enemy. They said actually on Instagram they could see he was being violent with her sometimes. Sometimes these men be jealous of y'all. You know, they see you have potential. They see that you're going somewhere in life. And they've been in the same cycle for years. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't got nothing going on. They ain't got no dreams. They ain't got no goals. They ain't got no ambition. And they see you out there as a woman striving, trying to do your thing, trying to get your music off the ground, trying to get your acting off the ground. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Come on now. And then some of them will go fill your belly so that you won't be able to get these opportunities. You won't be able to do these things. And you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But this young girl, they said he was showing violence on Instagram in the videos. Sometimes they could see where he was violent. He was abusing her. He was physically beating her ass. Okay? So I guess, just like any other woman would say, she told him that day they got to arguing and fussing. And she said, listen, I'm done. Because there is a point when a woman's fed up. You know, we take a lot. But when a woman is fed up, we're fed up. And that's just it. And they said, honey, he took that gun out when they argued and she told him it was over. and she told him it was done, he took that gun out and he pew-pewed that lady, that girl 12 times in front of her child. Okay? In front of her baby. He pew-pewed her 12 times. And guess what? And then he had the nerve to show up to the funeral. Everybody saying, oh, condolences, sorry for your loss. Man, that joker had done blew that girl away. Now, you got to be a cold dog to blow somebody away and then come to the funeral and sit up and pretend like, oh, my God, yes, he did, but they did apprehend him and he is in prison or jail. They got his ass, okay? I heard of another story the other day about that, where this guy, his brother was killed by this girl's baby father. So what he did, he waited, and then he went and got revenge. He started dating the girl, okay? Being around her child, which is the other guy that pew-pewed his half-brother. And child, he got revenge, slapped the little boy in the face, and then slapped the little boy in the face, and then the mother to death, okay? Revenge. So that's why I be telling y'all, some people come back for revenge. They don't, I'm good, JB. How are you? Thanks for coming on. And some of them want revenge. They don't want to just get back with you to raise their children or to have a good home and to build a future. They want revenge, okay? That's why they tell you, never go back. What's that song by Lil Donald? Once you leave, don't go back. Don't go back, bitch. Don't go back. Because if you go back, that may be your last time going back. Okay? Don't be going back to these men. Do not be going back to these men when they have abused you, lied, misused you, mistreated you. I don't care what they say they changed. I don't care. If you change, then go change for the next bitch. Don't change. I ain't asking you to change for me. I'm good over here. Go on about your business, honey. Go be somebody else's problems. Go stress somebody else out. I'm not with it, honey. Oh, and don't let them have mental problems. Oh, Lord. Y'all, that's why I said y'all better know who y'all be out here fucking with. Okay? Because everything that glitter ain't gold. But he shot her 12 times and then attended the funeral. And that's a prime example of sleeping with the enemy. Okay? Sleeping with the snake. You imagine that? But people do that. People lose their temper. But 12 times? You didn't even try to give the girl a chance to live? You didn't even try to give her an option to say, well, and didn't even care that the child was sitting there to say, well, you know what, little man or little mama need her mama. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? Not this bastard. And then showed up at the funeral and everybody saying, oh, we so sorry, your girlfriend. And you done did it the whole time. Boy, bye. Some of them are good actors, though. Yep, that's bad, girl. That is bad. Horrible. But that'll teach you that everybody that is not your friend. You have to get to know people. You really need to get to know people, y'all. Stop grabbing up these men. Stop grabbing up these women and not getting to know these people, the real personality. Or some of you will wind up behind the jail cell doors because you're going to be like, oh, hell nah. Now, in my age now, what? You better not say shit to me out the way. I'm telling you. Because I'm liable to go off, honey. I'm liable to do some shit. I don't even want, if we gotta even argue, we're not doing that. You can go to your way and I'll go mine, okay? Because I've been through too much stuff in my past to be arguing with somebody. And that's why I be telling y'all while I be celibate, because I don't be having time for that nonsense. I don't want no joker playing games with me, doing Leave me where I'm at. Leave me alone. I ain't bothering nobody. I ain't messing with nobody. Leave me alone. I don't need the drama of you coming into my life and then causing all this chaos, all this drama. No. And then we got to get to fighting. No. Let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. Let's move on, because I ain't with the shits, y'all. I'm telling you, I done been through too much in my 40-something years of living. I don't have time for the bullshit, honey. I need a grown man, okay? A real man, okay? And ain't many of those left, so it's like we all out here fighting for the same old Peter pocket. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, everybody trying to get a good man. Everybody want a faithful man. Honey, it's a shortage, honey. Y'all might have to share. But leave me out of it. I don't want no part of that. All right, y'all. So let's move on to the next story of the night, because it's getting quite late. And like I said, I had a nice dinner. I made some deviled eggs, y'all. I had some little beans, some rice. And y'all know I be eating my little protein, my chicken. I think for a snack, before I go to bed, I am going to have a yogurt. Let's move on to the last story of the night. And I'm really not fucking surprised. Okay, I'm lying. I am a little shocked about this bullshit. Hi, Ruthie? What the hell? Hi, Jerry. Hi, Sheila. Let's get into it, y'all. Okay, because I'm just not surprised by anything that goes on. Alexis Sky. You're up. So you out here jumping people now? I mean, what's going on? What did he do to you that you're out here physically assaulting him? So Alexis Sky, I guess her ex-best friend, this gentleman, says that she's been coming to his house, that she's been stalking him. He said this bitch was out of her mind, high off of some shit. I told y'all some of these women, not that I don't know you, and like I said, I don't know if you are, but this is what this man said, allegedly, that you was high off something. And that's what's be wrong with some of you bitches. Y'all be high off some shit, and it ain't weed either. Okay? And jumped this man, y'all. He said this bitch punched him in the face. Okay? And that some other chick was with her, and then she started punching on him. And then the man came. They had a man with him. And y'all, this man's face is fucked up. One of his veneers is missing. He has fractured ribs. Like, bitch, you finna be poor and broke, okay? So, because I know he gonna press charges on you. And he can sue your ass for what you did to him. You and your little buddies there, okay? Yeah, how do y'all know people don't be carrying or have nothing on them that y'all just... I don't give a damn, bitch. Whether we was friends or wasn't friends. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Mm-mm. This man said that he was so hurt that they jumped him like that. He didn't even really get to fight because it's like three on one, okay? And, girl, you did all of that for what? For what? Knowing that you got a daughter to take care of. I guess the guy had allegedly been talking shit about how she's being a mother. And I don't know anything about that. I know some of these women, they can't stay out the streets. That's how they make their money, by being out there, being seen in the club. Meeting these men in the club. Seeing these gentlemen throwing money away in the club. And that's how a lot of them are able to sustain the life that they have. Because, let's be honest here. And he said that he was her best friend. So, he got the scoop on a lot of stuff. But I guess he was just trying to tell her out of love. Okay? But, child, you can't tell people out of love nowadays. They want to fight. And, honey, they jumped this man. And if y'all go look at his face, he is bruised. He is battered. And he is beaten, honey. So they did beat the shit out of him. I ain't gonna lie. They beat his ass real good. Not that I'm saying it's good. I'm just saying they did beat the hell out of him. Okay? Now, why you wasn't home with your child, ma'am, instead of out here assaulting this man? Okay? You can't be out here doing that. Okay? This man said he is scared for his life. That she keeps showing up to where he lives at. So I guess he's staying somewhere else. She keeps showing up to this man. Let me tell you something, sir. Because I'm going to just be honest with you. If I was your mama, Let me just get fresh real quick. If I was your mama and a bitch was knocking on you and doing that and coming to your house, oh, I'd be waiting on that pussy asshole. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you what you're going to do. You're going to go in there on that stove, and you're going to get you some Crisco oil, and you're going to heat it up. And when you see them on that camera, and you see she coming to your house with that bullshit, her and her little friend group, oh, you be ready, honey. You ain't always got to have a pew-pew, okay? Just be ready. Ain't no bitch would run me from my house. You want to come over here? I'm going to give you something to come over here for, okay? I'm a damn sure give you something to come on. Yeah, bitch, come on over. Come on over, yeah. She wouldn't be showing up no motherfucking more. That bitch would be calling the ambulance, her and her goddamn friends. And the first thing I tell the police is, your officer, that bitch came to my residence of where the fuck I live at. Ain't nobody would be running me from my house. Who the fuck is she? No, sir. You stand your ground at all costs. That's where you live at. That's your safe haven. That's where you feel safe with your family. You don't let her come to your house and you say she threatening you. She's stalking you. Sending personal attacks to you. And this man said he is honestly scared for his life. Well, you need to get you some friends, baby, that ain't scared, okay? Get you some motherfucking friends that ain't scared, okay? And Alexis Sky, I don't know what you are on, because like I said, you know better than that. If you have to wind up going to jail after, if this man press charges on you, what are you going to do? Who's going to take care of your child? Because Fetty, ain't the baby daddy, Fetty Wap in jail? Child, what a mess. It's 100 other things that you could go to jail for without going to jail from beating up some man. That's some ex-best friend. I tell y'all with these men best friends and child, what did he do? Sleep with one of your boyfriends or something? Because ain't no way in hell. And remember, y'all, this is alleged that he said, but this man really did look like somebody did beat the hell out of him. I'm just being honest with you. Okay, somebody did put their hands on this man. Okay? But the part that I was confused about was him saying that he's scared to go home. She keep coming to his house. You know. Oh, yeah. Then come on, bitch. That's what I'll be saying. I'll tell you. Matter of fact, I'll invite you. Yeah, come on over. And when you see her on that camera, go do what I told you to do. I don't give a damn who it is. And I don't give a damn what they say. I'd be waiting on their ass. You fucking with the right one. Let's move along, y'all. Because the shit that y'all be doing out here, it's just too much. It's too much. You got a child to raise and you out here putting your hands on some man. Now, if you get in trouble and they come and pick your ass up because he got your name all over the place, he can go right down to that police station and press charges. And they going to put a warrant out for your arrest and come and pick your ass up. Where your daughter going to be at when they come and pick you up? Where exactly is she going to be at? You're not thinking, honey. You don't want your daughter going to foster care. And I know your daughter is autistic. You do not want your child in the hands of the foster care system. Because you out there putting your hands on some man, a grown man. Having your friends jumping on this man. Girl, bye. I'm telling y'all, I be swearing some of y'all be making this stuff up. But again, I saw the man's face. And I saw the man, he's terrified. Why you're terrified, sir, is beyond me. I just don't get it. Fuck all that, I'm your friend. Because when the bitch hit you first, you should have went ahead and got her on up out of there, her and her other homegirl. And then you could have squared up with that other man, like a man. Okay? How you let these little child by? You must have wanted that ass whooping. All right. So anyways, we're moving along, sir. We hope you heal up. We hope that things go according for you. And we hope that you get the justice that you deserve. Because ain't no way in hell. I wouldn't have been the only one with a black eye, bitch. You would have had one too. Okay? As soon as she hit me, you should have knocked her ass out. And then you could have dealt with that other bitch and the homeboy or whoever the hell it is. All right, but let's move on. We hope that you get better, sir. And we hope that you go back home and don't be running from no woman, okay? You should be able to stand up for yourself. Of course, if the fight wasn't fair, then that's different. They're at a disadvantage. All right, so moving on. So Trump took a day to work at McDonald's today. About time. Okay. He was handing out food. He was handing out fries. He was really back there. He was really back there in the kitchen, y'all, working at McDonald's. So kudos to him being with the little people, the regular people. Okay, because it's not easy, I'm sure, to be working there. But, you know, when you got to pay your bills, you got to do what you got to do. It don't matter where you work at, as long as you get them bills paid. Okay. All right, y'all. So we done talked about a lot of these people is doing the most this weekend, honey. Uh-oh, you done woke up. A lot of these people are doing the most. They out here, you know, attacking people. They out here pew-pewing people. And it's just, you know, it's enough. Enough is enough. But you know what I always say? Everybody has a match. Everybody has a match. Everybody has a match. Everybody has someone that's going to get on your ass when you start that bullshit. Everybody has a match. Okay? Be mindful who you fucking with. Be mindful who you picking at. Because everybody has a match. Okay? Alright, y'all. So, yeah, I'm going to go watch this part 3 of the season of the Baddies. Maybe they were getting low views. And maybe, you know, everybody wasn't out there paying for the subscription or whatever. And maybe they was like, you know what, fuck it, let's do this. But I don't know. Because nowadays you can't tell what's real. You can't tell what's fake. But it seems real. Like I said, allegedly people were hurt. So we're hoping that they also have a safe recovery. And I don't know what's going to be the position or what's going to happen with Zeus Network after this diabolical mess. Because it is a mess, okay? And if you got people off the show, then leave them where they're at, okay? Especially if you know that, well, they wouldn't have known they was on that shit, you know. They was just trying to help them out and give them a bag. But you can't work with everybody. Once they show you who they are, leave them where they're at. That's why they're where they're at, okay? Leave them where they're at. Stop dragging them back on the show. We've already seen them anyways. We want new, fresh people, okay? I told her to cast Big Liddy and Melanie Fox, and she completely overrode that and went with Stunner Girl, and she went with Tommy Lee. And now look at the bullshit and the mess, because you motherfuckers don't listen. You think you know it all. And I know Stunner wasn't going to come on there with that bullshit, you know, because like I said, she will throw the hands. She's good for that. You know, she wasn't going to come on there with that. But if you push me, then yeah, I'm going to come back at you with the same thing that you came back with me at. So I know that, you know, she would have definitely put her dukes up and did what she had to do. So yeah, she could have been an asset to the show. But that other bad apple, child, you had a couple of bad apples on there this season. Hopefully y'all learned y'all lesson without having to be shut down. Because, you know, like I said, if the law gets involved, you've got a couple of lawsuits potentially that you guys could be looking at, especially if people got hurt. Okay, even with a lot of them screaming already, PSTD, you know, they want that paper. They can get it too. Okay, because they didn't sign up to be in no contract with no crazy hoe bringing no pew-pews and having shootouts and stuff. They didn't sign up for that. So yeah, this could definitely bring the network down. You know, so somebody needs to get their shit together over there and think about the people that you're bringing on the show. If they're not going to be on there throwing their hands and doing what they have to do, then keep them off of there. And there's nothing wrong with people asking to come back on the show and you saying no. We want new cast members. But no, you guys went and did the same shit. And now look at the result. Look at the end result. It is what it is. Maybe it was time for it to be over with. I don't know. All right, y'all. So it has been great. Thank you guys for joining Empress News. Again, the full live will be over on my YouTube channel. Please go over and subscribe. I think I'm at 1,460 subscribers. So I appreciate the love that you guys have been really, really giving me. It's been showing. And I want to thank you guys tremendously. All right. I will talk to you guys on Tuesday. Unless something else exciting happens. And then I'll come back tomorrow. Which I doubt. Because I'll be having to work and stuff like that. I'll be trying to make my paper out here. Okay. All right, y'all. Stay safe, honey. That's all I can tell you, honey. stay safe. And again, I appreciate you guys, the support and all of that. Oh, I do have a couple of samples coming in from the TikTok shop, like I told y'all, because, you know, it's about to be Halloween. If you guys go to the link in my bio, you can go ahead and get your Halloween costumes from my store. They're very, very reasonably priced, and I'll get those out to you. We had a couple of sales the other day, so I do want to thank the people that did purchase. But go over and get your Halloween costumes. The link is in the bio to my Shopify store. My Etsy store also, oh damn, I gotta pay that bill tonight. My Etsy store is also open for t-shirts, custom designs. My other TikTok page is actually doing quite well with that on the other side, okay? So we trying to run up a bag, and you guys know I do the Etsy selling the TikTok shop selling as well. Okay, I got to get that back up and running. All right, so I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for joining me. Take care.